Angry guy here. And she said that men have a right to cheat on women and women need to know their place and accept it. Let's just go ahead and jump right into the video.
Let's say we were together. Would you tolerate cheating from me?
Of course.
Now, why is that?
Because men biologically cheat. Because you can go sleep with a girl right now and it's just pleasure. For example, we're surrounded right now by a shit ton of amazing clubs. You can walk into the club right now, get super drunk, and just have a one-night stand, but you're still coming home to me, sleeping with me, providing for me, and doing everything you're supposed to. It's just biologically made that men are gonna go ahead and cheat because it's just pleasure. You know what I mean? It's status, basically, when men cheat.
But when women cheat,
It's disrespect because when we cheat, it's a connection. Like we cheat with intention, we cheat with emotions. You guys don't cheat with emotions, we do. So I don't think a man should stay with a woman that cheats on her.
now why wouldn't you feel insecure by finding out that I, was blowing another chick's back out?
As women, you're meant to be feminine and protect of the home and stay with your partner and take care of the kids. So if you're providing for me and doing everything you're supposed to, I would definitely tolerate cheating.
Guys, there's a lot of dudes in the chat and for that video, and they're basically going after her in the comments. They're saying that this is no, she should not be tolerating cheating. She should she's not that she's the kind that would absolutely cheat on you. But here's the truth of the matter, right? I appreciate her, regardless if she ends up being a cheater herself. I appreciate her. Everything that she said is completely true. We need to stop pretending that these women are virtuous. Let me make this very, very clear to you. Sometimes you'll see a video. You'll see a video of these women who come from another country. And the crazy thing is that in the video, these women are there literally saying things like, oh, money is not important to me. It doesn't matter how much money the guy has. I just want someone who is kind. Money doesn't matter at all. She's lying. She's lying. But the thing is that Western women are so disconnected from reality that they don't know how to compete for a man anymore. These women who are overseas, even if they want a man with a lot of money, they will never say that they want a man with a lot of money. If they want a high value man, the highest of that, if they want a billionaire, they're not going to say they want a billionaire. They're going to say that they just want a guy who is kind, who cares about them, spends time with them. Basically, they're going to look at the things that a man wants in a relationship with a woman and then turn around and say those are the things that they want from a man. And they're going to look at the red flags. This shows you how unintelligent so many women in Western society are. Foreign women are going to look at the red flags that men have for women. Oh, say things like, I want a man who makes at least $100,000 a year. I want a man who at least has 6 inches. I want a man who has a 6-pack. I want a man who's at least 6 feet tall. They're going to look at those things. They're going to look at those things and they're going to see those as red flags. They're going to say, okay, so these are the things that men are going to look at as red flags in a woman. When a woman starts saying these things, these are things that are going to turn a man off. Saying that I want a man who makes at least 100,000, at least 6 figures or more. A lot of dudes, even if they make more than 6 figures, they're going to say that you only want me for my money. All right. Oh, I only want a man who's at least 6 feet tall. So that means that a lot of dudes are now going to say, you know what? I don't even want to deal with you then. Any man with value is going to be turned away from this type of thing. So what these women are doing is they're keeping their options open. They're keeping all options open and they're refusing to slam any doors closed. So now they have access to all of the men. Even if they don't want some of these guys, they are going to treat these guys with absolute respect. They're going to gas their heads. That's what they're supposed. They're going to tell them that, oh, you're so handsome. You're so attractive. I don't care about height. She'll say things like, I'm only 5'1", 5'7". You tower over me. Even if she wants a dude who's 6 feet tall, she's not going to say it. Because these foreign women are smarter They are smarter. They are raised to be wives. They are raised to be mothers. They are raised to establish relationships and create families. So, of course, they know what to do. Western women are not raised that way. They are raised to be Miss Independent. And then when they get older, they don't know how to get a man because they think that all of their value comes from their appearance. But they don't seem to realize that as they get older, it's going to disappear. It's going to go away. And unfortunately, you have the older women today who've destroyed their lives, ruined their lives, you know, following this type of thing, going up, staying in the streets for 30, 40 years. And then they tell younger women that it's all good. Don't listen to what anyone tells you. I'm living my best life and all this other nonsense. And in reality, what they're doing is they're setting these women, these young women up to fail because they cannot be honest with themselves. They would rather watch all these other women ruin their lives so that they feel validated they feel validated for the things that they did and the mistakes that they made because they just so they would never have to admit that they made a mistake. This is the ridiculous reality of things, man. That's how ridiculous it is. These people are crazy, my friends. They're crazy. I don't know because you have all these. You got a lot of these. There's a lot of simps in the manosphere. There's a lot of simps in the manosphere. Let me make this very, very clear. A lot of dudes, they have a feeling they're just smarter than the average bear. A bear is a bear, but they're just smarter than the average bear. At least the average Western bear, who that's not very smart at all. So they know what to say and what not to say. This woman is being completely honest. She is 100% right. People who are like, this is the society is collapsing and all this other stuff. Women have always been like, and we need to stop playing and acting like men are perfect. We are not perfect human beings. Because simps, for one, simps are terrible, terrible, terrible. But as men, we have our flaws. We can have a very beautiful wife at home. And while she can do every single thing right, there are a variety of different reasons for it. Like a lot of Japanese women, they're actually okay with their husbands cheating. And you don't understand. Like, I'll tell you this again, you can't own a woman. You cannot own her. She's not your property. That's why I always say it was just your turn. It was just your turn. There was this chick, she was a YouTuber years ago, man. And it's like, I know you're not supposed, as a man, you're not supposed to cry over spilled milk. But in my soul, it's like, would it really have happened? It would have. I truly believe it would have. She was in a relationship with this dude, but she didn't want to marry him. And she even said to me, she even told me he's been begging her for marriage, and she's been telling him listen, I don't want to get married. And she was being real with him, telling him, listen, marriage is not for us. It's not for us. And she had kids from another dude, and then she had a kid with this dude. And it's like this man couldn't understand that it was just his turn. And another YouTuber came into the mix, and everything kind of fell apart, right? And I'm sure, and I think he got his turn. He went and he got his turn, and I never got my turn. And in my soul, it's something that I'm going to take with me till the end of my days. I mean, you're not supposed to go out there and you cry over a woman. There's a million women in the world, and she wasn't even the baddest of baddest, but she was bad. And it's like, I feel it was mine. It was mine. It was my turn. All right. It was my turn. And I'm not saying I'm entitled, but it was my turn. When it's yours, when it's your time. And I'm just still hurting about this. I'll cry myself to sleep because it's the principle of the situation. It's the principle of the matter because it was my turn and I didn't get my turn. And it's that's why David Goggins, he's right. There's always some dude out there hunting you. It's like, no matter how hard you work, there's always some dude out there hunting you. Always some dude out there hunting you. So you have to stay strong because you have to stay hard because that's how this world is. That's how this world is. And as a grown man, I'm recording this video right now. I want to cry my eyes out because I ain't get my turn. I ain't get my turn. It was my turn. My turn. And I didn't get my turn. Shoot. I used to say this all the time. Boyfriends are placeholders. Boyfriends are placeholders. And typically, while I don't, at one point, I had this concept where, you know what, I don't want to deal with girls who have boyfriends because it brings too much stress into my life. But then now, as I think about it, as I've experienced different things, she could be your girlfriend and she'll cheat on you. It's being real. It could be your girlfriend, she'll cheat on you. It really doesn't matter. The guy that she's currently with, it's just his turn. So if she wants to give it to me, I'm going to, and I want it, I'm going to take it. Are you kidding me? And if he has a problem with it, there's a thing called 911. Sir, there's a strange man outside. He's an African American male, approximately about 5'9", 5'9", and he's wearing jeans. He's wearing jeans, a white T-shirt, and he looks extremely disgruntled. I'm scared for my life. I'm scared for my life. I'm not sure if he's holding an object. I don't know if it could be a Bible, it could be a firearm. I can't see from this distance, but he's been yelling at me. He's been very hostile. I'm afraid. I'm scared for my life. Could you please hurry up and get here? Oh my goodness, he's coming. He's coming towards me. He's coming towards me. Like, sir, are you in a safe place? I'm okay. But please get the police here immediately. Let them know that they need to protect themselves. They need to protect themselves before they get out of their vehicles. Because go there. I really go there. All right. I will smash your chick, and when you come looking for me, I'll have Blue come and drag you away, haul you away. I will plan it out. All right. I will know you're coming. I will know you're coming for me before you decide to come for me. I'll research. I will research you. I will know who you are. I will know your attitude, your temperament, all of it. I will know where you work. That's really how I roll. All right. That's really how I roll. I was sick for a couple of years, so I'm a real nasty person like that. I could be really nasty. I'll plan it out. I will really plan it out. I will take your chick and enjoy every single bit of her. I've done it before, and I will do it again. I'm just being real. Guys. Oh my gosh! I'm telling y'all. Some of us have something inside of us. I know that some of y'all getting furious with me right now. Y'all listening to the video and you're like, oh, so that's the kind of person you are? I bet. Oh my gosh. I know some of y'all are angry right now. Like, so this is the person that you were angry this entire time? This is the kind of person that you were? Oh my goodness. Oh boy. I'm an older for my piece, but you know what? If I'm gonna hit, I might just hit. And when I hit, I'm gonna hit it right. I'm gonna hit it right. Oh my goodness. Oh, she was your chick. You don't own her. You don't own her. Listen to me. If I'm in a relationship with a woman and I find out that she cheats on me, I'm not crying about her. I'm not chasing her. I'm replacing her. And this girl understands that concept very well. She gets it well. Don't get me wrong. This woman wants a man that has money. Of course, she wants a man that has a good amount of money. All right. She wants a high value man. But you know what a high value man has? A high value man has options. She's not even talking about, I don't want to know about it or any of that. She understands her value. She understands her place. She gets it. Because as she gets older, she's replaceable. What does a high value man have? A high value man has options. And I respect the heck out of her. Because you've got all these simps in the chat, like, oh my goodness, our society is done. Women have always been like this. Women have always been like this. They've been like this since the dawn of time. Nothing has changed. Okay? you know, the 1920s and those glamorous days and all that other nonsense that we romanticize about. These people were as crazy in Hollywood back then as they are now. Guys, women have always been like this. Going out there and thinking that you're going to find this perfect woman who is virtuous and better than every other woman, no. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I often say that they are functionally insane. You know, some just control it better than others. At a woman's core, she has, and she knows what her value is, and she understands that her looks will depreciate over time. Expect that high value man to always be at home with her. Don't expect that high value man to be 100% loyal to her either, because men cheat with their bodies, women cheat with their hearts. It's true. A guy can have a very beautiful wife and he can get it whenever he wants it, but he gets bored sometimes. For women, on the other hand, it's typically not so much a physical connection as it is an emotional connection. She didn't feel like what she had was working for her, so she went out and got something else. And then the dude that she cheated with, he doesn't even have to be a Brad Pitt or a Bradley Cooper. He could be more like an Al Bundy. Guys, what do you think? I know you guys are like, Al was lit. What do you guys think regarding this? She said that men have a right to cheat on women, and women need to learn their place and accept it. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away, and cheers.